I know we have an intimate crowd in this evening, however, can we have a little bit more noise? Clap for yourselves.
How y'all doing? My name is Roz, aka PowerLines Poet. I am one member of PowerLines Poetry. We've been in existence since 2012. We've done quite a bit throughout the city. Been partnered with the Mobile Museum of Art for a good little while. As a matter of fact, we want to take this time and just in a moment of appreciation, can we clap for the Mobile Museum of Art? And allowing us a creative space like this to be able to share what we do with everyone. And so this evening we're going to do a couple of poems for you, and hopefully, if the spirit moves you, we have an open mic list for anybody that would like to sign up and share a few words and thoughts with everybody. So,
we always say we are 1/7 of PowerLines Poetry. Here in the earthly realm, we have 5 remaining. We have 2 members that have gone on. So if you don't mind, we want to take a brief moment of silence to acknowledge their existence because they were major parts of some of the earlier events that we did here at the museum, and we know that they will be here tonight with us if they're still here with us. So we're going to take a moment of silence just for them. Concrete jungle like the Wild Wild West. Concrete jungle like the Wild Wild West. Concrete jungle like the Wild Wild West. Nothing been cursed, been put to the test. Always keep the real close to the vest. If he got the 12, then you know I got the 6. Spit that fire like a Carolina Reaper. Hoop outside like a cold 2-seater. Blood ain't needed for the bond to be deeper. He's not heavy, I'm my brother's keeper. IJ, yes, them boys really thought they were on to something. They put them POP boys on a track like this, now we got them out here looking dumb. Waiter, take my order. This a black tie affair. It means a formal invitation on our path to billionaire status. Affirmations, yeah, I gotta speak those every day. Speak peace in the air, put a peace in the air. Inhale, be aware. Exhale on the spell. Versatile, voltaire, shine bright. See the glare. Versatile. I am solitaire, that means I'm rare. Them boys hard, that's what they say. They just don't know that this is child's play. Chucky like I'm Finster with a Finster. Take a picture, go to tag me, but you can't, cause I'm on another level. On a reign like my name's Roman. No need for a bloodline, that's my brother through and through. I got his back and he got mine. Mister, I'm just being honest. I'm so proud of who you were. Let's make this music, get this money, and let them know you a star. You were shining for too long, let them know it on the clock. Black Bill is coming, listen for the tick.
My conviction and assurance won't ever be muted. My spiritual awareness is one that is deeply rooted in the knowledge my ancestors left me, making me conscious of the fact that I'm descended from royalty. Made in God's image, so I am designed flawlessly, yet there are those that try to tell me my magnificence doesn't exist. All the while trying to match the fullness of my lips and my hips. Understand me when I tell you I take pride in my melanated skin, wearing it like a badge of honor, knowing this is an armor not everyone can function in. I am warrior, healer, nurturer, all these combined, and that's fine because for centuries, women, we shouldered these responsibilities undone so flawlessly and will continue. Holding together our family structures, protecting ours by any means, bruised but not broken, dying on our feet, never living on our knees. We are superwomen, we are queens, we may be broken crayons, but damn it, we still color. Say word.
It's an honor to be here tonight. I had to move my name down the list. Thinking I might have a chance to drink a little more water. My poem is titled, Have You Considered the Cost? Oh, say can you see, the government of the people, by the people, for the people, is cutting the cost of humanity. but still writing a blank check to grieve. You know we'd like to help, but it's just not in the budget. But surely there is hope in the houses of the holy. We worship the Almighty, the Alpha and Omega. Who will we fear? Sorry, you're not welcome here. Amazing grace is just not in the budget. My hope is there will always be a place where objects of permanent value are celebrated for their uniqueness, where it doesn't matter where you come from or who you hold hands with, where human kindness and creativity are always in the budget.
Wow.
All right, y'all, it's been about like 4 months since I've read, so just bear with me. This is called The Documentarian. Morning again, but not quite light, so it could still be night till the lightness comes. Darkness bears a gift. The gift it gives is unknowing. And without knowing, there's no need to confront what is or what could be. Days spent trapped within rooms like catacombs in mausoleums old, breathing dry, stale air. An industrial view of rooftops and modern ingenuity, warped shingles and cracked concrete begging to be repaired. The trees yet prevail, declaring, "Move, thou vile invention of man, we've laid claim to this land before thee." Illuminated paths, meant to confuse rather than enlighten, turned every which way but correct, shaken about, poured out, spun about, and told, "Find your way." Oh, I lay at the mercy of workers just as trapped as I, in this beehive of busyness, knowing only of business and straight line thinking. We traverse this way and know none other. May no misfortune befall you on your journey. I can mutter only words of thanks and give a quick nod of understanding. Boarding yet another moving room powered by chains and pulleys and gears, no doubt meant to disorient the traveler, it operates on its own time, not yours. Lost in landlocked sea, yet just as plagued by seasickness. Panicked anthropomorphically announcing, "The storm is here." Have I navigated an ocean as dry as this? The stars will lead me nowhere, for their classroom lighted within by foreign means. The cries of children prevail. Sometimes whimpers, often wails, rising and falling like swells of this dry ocean, how they haunt me. Ah, but hark, light breaks over the horizon, is it gentle hope? Nay, 'tis just an illusion. Only the fire of truth, her only mercy as she comes swift and true. Read me my sentence, Lady Truth, for I am weary. My skin is cracked and aged. The days have dragged and the nights have plotted my descent into madness. With pity in her eyes, the parchment is unrolled. Soft crackling and hushed swishing, prolonged silence has been wishing for bellows and screams from the depths of hell, for any sound would be sweeter than the chasm of silence tormenting my ears. She's kneeling, but why is she kneeling? Her face comes close to mine. Radiant heat emanates as she leans and whispers, "You watch, you feel, you live." I stand frozen, eyes wide and full of wonder, mouth agape, yet no sound is escaping. Fear rises in my throat, the heart its point of origin. She turns and walks away. Truth has sentenced me to life, what a clever wench is she. Once the shock had worn off, I am fixed my gaze. I hung my head, for its weight had become too great for my shoulders to hold. What is this? What do I see? She left her parchment upon which my sentence had been written. Although I knew the words within, I thought, better I check not, what harms it to know something twice. I unrolled the foe scroll, for it was but a single sheet with nothing to hold it in place. And something hit the ground with a tippy-tap. A writing utensil? Why? Said I. The paper, I needed to look at the paper. There was no sentence on the paper, no judgment passed, only one word, right. Thank you.
Top of the morning, good people. Be inspired, be blessed. That is my mantra that I live by every day. So I just want y'all to ride with me for a second, all right? So when I say a word, I just need you to repeat that word. Just a word. And then I'm going to take it from there. It's cool? Cool. So let's try it. Awake. 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 you wake up, cause y'all been asleep for too long.
Yeah, I wait.
Turn off the snooze and saturate your mind with Valentine like love. Or maybe ski for my 90 day. Peter, peek at Polly, I'm so folly, but what followed? Orange stretches colored yogurt. Wrapped in bed sheets like togas, cold showers better than folders. I shop the system because I'm undisputed. My mental is rooted, I'm undiluted, I'm the truth. You can't refute it. Nature suited me to be the very best that I can be, to be the best that you ever knew. Focus on the mission, yeah, the only thing I need to do is elevate.
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 I'm gonna take you higher. 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 I like my music like I like my clouds. Eclectic and extremely loud. Allowed is not an option. I do the work to build a life I'm proud of. For my family, I manifest this universe. I converse with Mother Nature. I feel the tears rain down my skin akin to poetry. Interspersed into a diverse, submersed commerce. Exchange, coerce, mercy. This buck is blessed, but the money was cursed. Step aside and know my worth. You see it and you know it too. Focused on this mission, yeah, the only thing I need to do is motivate.
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 I gotta get up and get it. I gotta get out and get it. Every day I gotta get up and get it. I gotta get out and get it. Because I await, elevate,
Elevate.
motivate.
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 One more time. I say awake,
Awake.
elevate,
Elevate.
motivate.
Motivate.
I do this for you. This is for my elevators.
Yeah.
What we have is something far beyond lust or physical affections, an unlikely friendship of past crossing going in opposite directions, but no matter what, our roads always led us back to one another. So I guess this is what destiny feels like. And we couldn't have pulled away from it even if we wanted to. Looking back, I honestly had no idea I'd find my soulmate in you. You broke down my barriers, but you never left me unprotected. In you, I found my angel, and I'm never left neglected. Together we push through life's obstacles or any roadblocks in our way. And I know that all I need is that one look from you that always seems to say, baby, I got you. And that's my superpower. Kind of like vibranium. Not easily penetrated by any form of kryptonite or infinity stone. With you by my side, there is never a fear of the unknown. Our love is Wakanda, meaning this forever. And I never have to search for you because you are my treasure. I'm saying, you are Jill Scott and Erykah Badu being played in high fidelity on a breezy sunny Sunday.
Let's go.
You are a sip of the finest bourbon in a jazz club with the keys of a baby grand playing perfectly in tune, my dear. You are flawless. And every day you wake up like this. And I just thank God for every moment with you, every hug and every kiss. With you is where I only want to be. In your arms, my heart feels safe, and at the same time, I'm set free. You are home to me, and you are all things magnificent.
I'ma leave you shook, cause I get that book. God use me, this here world can disrespect. I'm real God protected, so when he speaks, I really listen. It's very few things I like to fry in the kitchen. Play along and pay attention. Social reconfiguration is the mission. You know that code support gives me ammunition. Are you keeping up? Where did all the young people go? That's the hint of a seed that don't sow. When he speaks, I really listen. Life will put a real fight on that ass. Assassinate me, cause we really ain't free. I sound like I need a change. My success leaves no lipstick on the neck. It's matte, lasting long, and yep, I got that wordplay. That's how my daddy raised me. To keep this going, showing up is who I'm supposed to be. Oh, baby, you not phasing me. See, I wrote from my eye view. This is how I do what I do. Most will stare, embrace who we are. We're just that rare. Hey,
Everybody so far has sounded so doggone intelligent that, well, I'm here to lower the bar a little. So this is called Mary and Her Little Lamb in Tough Economic Times. Mary had a little lamb, so the story goes, but what happened after that, no one really knows. One day Mary lost her job and had no food to eat, and that's when Mary realized her lamb was made of meat. Mary called her little lamb, a bat behind her back, and when the lamb got close enough, it got a vicious whack. Right across its little head, right between the ears. Mary watched it as it died, fighting back the tears. Mary loved her little lamb, each and every bite. She soaked it in the marinade and cooked it up just right. She used a brand new recipe that she had never tried, with liver and some fava beans, Chianti on the side. She ate the ribs a little lamb had brushed against her leg, and ate the leg it used to raise when it first learned to beg. Then she took a great big bite and didn't chew it right. It lodged in Mary's trachea, and so she died that night. Now the lamb is with the Lord for all eternity, and Mary's roasting down below on hell of rotisserie.
So, I call this piece Legacy. An overcast day in 1956. In downtown Mobile on a busy sidewalk, she stands. She and her favorite auntie dressed in their Sunday best underneath the sign that reads colored entrance. Because somebody said it was in black folks' best interest to stay separate but equal. But this girl, all 4 feet and 6 years of her, will never succumb to complacency, nor bear the burden of mediocrity. And though all of her magnificence may not yet understand the significance of existing in this moment in time, she'll become all too familiar with trial and tribulation because society already made the determination that her skin color somehow makes her inferior. And I wonder deep down, does she know that it's just because they fear her and everything she's capable of? See, this black girl magic be kind of hard to hide and contain. It comes with a crown and the essence of royalty constantly pumping through your veins. It shows off a glow of melanated skin and a light so illuminated that even the sun can start to look dim so quite naturally. Some folks just might be scared of it. So they make it illegal to drink from certain fountains, try to silence your voices, tell you to only be seated in certain sections and take away your choices. But with a smile that houses optimism and defiance side by side without saying a word, you'll see she's able to project legacy and pride. So she will never go along just to get along. She'll always push back against the system. Armed with a boldness and rebellion, she will continue to reject racism for the virus that it is, and there may never be a vaccine, the deep stain on this world that may never come clean. She will continue to break down barriers, and so will her sons and her daughters, never looking back, and never will they falter, and their legacy will continue to shape this world one beautiful soul at a time. It's because of their sacrifices that today, colored entrance signs, they're now museum exhibits, so that we're reminded of segregation's ills in a time that we hope to never revisit. Thank you.
I got a question.
Okay.
How did PowerLines start? I knew I was gonna get that. Yeah.
What do you think?
Okay, all right. Can y'all tell I'm the silly one of the room? But I love telling this story because the way that I met him, the way that I met the rest of the members of the group is literally I stalked them. I start seeing them at different open mics throughout the city. I don't know if anybody remembers Chemistry. It used to be a club downtown. I forgot what building it is right now.
It is the O'Daly's building now. Like, if y'all know where O'Daly's and Dolphin Street Blues Company, where the blues, it's all O'Daly's now, but where the end, where it used to be the Daiquiri Bar, like arcade, and the big bar, there used to be a black-owned bar downtown called Chemistry Bar.
And it was a beautiful experience. It absolutely was. And I promise you, like, one night I walked in, I saw this man, I saw the other members of our group, and I was like, I don't know how it is. Because at this time I wasn't even doing open mics, not for real. So I don't know how it is, but I just got to be in the same room with them whenever they perform. And I think I just kind of bogarted my way into their lives, honestly. And we would all just, because PowerLines Poetry, when it first started, I believe it was like 50 of us in a group by the at that point. But there were so many of us, like, all we wanted to do was just to get together and write and create. Like, even when it came to what, like club nights, we never really.
There were legitimately 19 members.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our first photo shoot, we had 19 members.
Yes. And that's all we did. We got together, we would write, we would create. Eventually we started going out and performing. And one of the members of our group, Celeste, she came up with a name. She was just like, you know, the name PowerLines is sticking with me. And I'm like, okay, PowerLines, electrifying, power in our speech, you know, and I think that's how it started for a lot of us. I think if you ask a lot of poets, you know, they'll tell you, like, poetry is our means of expression, our means of life. And I think that's how, like, it came about, you know, us just wanted to get together, us just wanted to create something beautiful came of it, because I think we took it farther than we expected. Here's where I brag on the group for a little bit. I mean, just this man's body of work, if you get a chance, take a look at his website, his all of his social media, you'll see, like, not only does he do poetry, but he does hip-hop music as well. Everybody in our group was actually recognized by the Mobile Arts Council, and we received an Artie Award for performing artists in 2019, I'm sorry, 2019, and it's just, I like to say that, you know, I'm blessed to be around such a talented group of people, you know, and I love telling that story because I think that we bonded over poetry and just became family since then, and have been together since 2012.
We affectionately call each other twin because she makes a joke about stalking me, but like at a point in time, we were showing up to open mics dressed alike.
Every time.
And we didn't know each other.
Yep.
We did not communicate, we weren't friends, we weren't anything. We showed up to an open mic at Legends on DIP. There used to be a bar on DIP. We was at Legends Bar Lounge on DIP. We showed up, I kid you not, black slacks, black hard bottoms, black socks, black button down, black Kango. Both of us had a spinner ring with Roman numerals on it. It was impossible to replicate. And God bless her soul, Tessica Williams, Lady Tess, who was one of the most phenomenal poets we have ever had in this city, was like, the hell y'all think y'all are, twins? And ever since then, she gave us that name and we've been calling each other that ever since. So I always kind of like that.